Experts say that this case speaks to a larger trend of Americans willing to cross the border in order to pay less for medical procedures that tend to be quite expensive here in the U.S. Our Jamie Sherrod spoke with one woman who recently made that decision. She has her story and how a doctor is weighing in tonight. Jamie?
Janice Carlin Welch lives in the Upper Peninsula, but she says giving birth here in the U.S. just wasn't an option because she simply can't afford it. So she looked elsewhere.
Why am I driving from Michigan to Mexico to have my baby instead of just going to Canada or staying at home? Money.
This is the video that Carlin Welch posted to her TikTok page, announcing where she planned to give birth to her first child, Mexico, a decision she made based off how expensive prenatal care was in the U.S.
I make too much for Medicaid, but I don't really make enough to be able to cover actual health insurance. So we're just kind of in this weird gap. And this was perfect for us financially.
At first, there was some concern.
I was, planning on going to a place where I didn't speak the language in a city that I've never been to.
But those concerns quickly melted away as soon as she started working with the hospital and staff.
Extremely easy choice, found excellent people to work with here, exceptional care in the hospital. And just, my entire baby was less than 2 months of health insurance that I can't afford anyway. So
Carlin says an ultrasound in Mexico was just $91 compared to $1,100 in the U.S. A full panel of blood work, $61 in Mexico, and again, $1,100 in the U.S. She gave birth on February 25th in Mexicali, just south of California. It cost her $3,900.
I didn't have $60,000 to have a baby, but I had $3,900 to have a baby, and my experience in the hospital was amazing.
When I tell you that this went as well as it possibly could have gone, I'm serious. I had the easiest delivery and the most incredible staff.
Her story is one of many involving Americans crossing the border for medical procedures, also known as medical tourism, with the most common being cosmetic surgeries. And while the travel is something many Americans do, it can also come with risk. Just recently, 4 Americans made international headlines after being kidnapped while going to Mexico for cosmetic surgery, 2 of them being killed in what's been said to be a case of mistaken identity.
That's tragic. I mean, it really is tragic.
Dr. Benjamin Reckner is a plastic surgeon at the Center for Plastic Surgery in Grand Rapids. He says when it comes to the most common cosmetic surgeries he sees people for,
definitely abdominal surgery, breast surgery, and liposuction are probably the top 3.
Those can range anywhere from at least $5,000 to $15,000 here in the U.S. And while they can be cheaper over the border, he says instead of cost, people should focus on safety.
Well, it sounds like just going to Mexico can be dangerous. I mean, kidnappings and killings and things like that.
And quality of care.
You just don't know what you're going to get in terms of quality care. And so not everything is about the price. I mean, the old adage about you get what you pay for, may be too true here in some sense.
He believes putting your life in the hands of a surgeon or surgical team that you have no relationship with or background on could be a serious problem. He encourages people concerned with the financial burden of surgery to look into short or long-term loans offered by different companies. But for people like Carlin, it's not that simple, nor does it make sense.
I can't justify the idea of bringing another child into this world that I need to take a loan out for. She's not a car. And to have an interest-bearing debt just kind of hovering above our family's finances forever.
The only difficulty she's faced is getting back into the U.S. They're processing paperwork in Tijuana for a consular report of birth abroad, which could take months. They've hired an attorney to hopefully speed up the process. Her baby will have dual citizenship. Other than that, she says the decision is one she doesn't regret and would do again.